about the foreign students when they accept foreign students, the universities, when they accept foreign students, okay, I think there should be like a limited number, and also there should be, when the university bring foreign students in the country, they should have enough dorms to house them, so that foreign students won't touch the housing market for residents in the country. So it won't impact the housing market for residents, right? Also, they should have enough resources and money to stay here while they're studying. So they won't touch the labor market. So we're gonna have jobs for people who live here instead of people who are temporarily here, right?
Do you have a question or is it a comment?
It's a comment, but it's pertinent because people here are struggling. A lot of people, there's more poverty, more difficult and barriers to get hired. And I think it's a pertinent thing to bring up because there should be a limit for a university how much they bring in, according to how much dormitories they have. So they won't touch the housing market for people here, right?
Thank you. Thank you for your comment. We think there's no question.
I mean,
to whom is this addressed?
well,
Because you have to choose one or two candidates to specific ask.
Well, it would be good if each of you would answer, but if Perez can answer me.
So, Sebastian, thank you very much. And if I may just reformulate the question, you want the universities to receive money to build dorms so that the students are in the dorms and not taking away from the housing market. Is that?
That's correct, and also the labor market.
And the labor market.
So we won't create social crisis in this country, right?
I understand. So thank you very much. I just wanted to reformulate because we heard the question, and you know, as a son of immigrants, when I had to translate for my parents, a lot of times they would say things. They had the question there, and we inferred and we understood where you were going with it. So thank you very much for a great question. The answer to that is that, you know, it really depends on the student. You know, when I went to school, my parents made me work at the same time so that I understood the value of money and work and school, and that gave me the opportunity to value the work that I was doing and also kick my butt to make sure that I stayed in school and I bought only the necessities that I needed to. If people depend too much on the parents and foreign money, what happens is that they don't put in as much effort. It's a 50-50, it's a great idea, and I would love to talk to you about it maybe afterwards to hear more about it.
Well, just a thought, because...
it's just a question.
Yeah.
Thank you. Who would you like the other person to answer?
Mr. on your side. I'm Italian too, by the way. Right? What's your name again?
Trainman.
Trainman? Alright, Trainman.
Yeah, so in terms of, from what I understand from your question is that you have concerns about foreign students coming into Canada studying and...
Yes, and I don't know.
You're asking the question whether foreign students are coming to the country and you feel that's putting pressure on the housing market, the job market, and you're concerned about resources being allocated to these people, which could be used in other more effective ways.
Well, it should be used for people who are staying here permanently, not for temporary people who are here just to study. They have to go back to their country, right?
Yeah,
I'm sorry to interrupt. It's not a conversation here. It's a question and answer, please, because otherwise we'll spend the whole evening. Okay?
I'm conflicted about that a little bit because I do see the problem of foreign students putting pressure on housing in the job market, but at the same time I've traveled the world and there's a lot of people out there in foreign countries who are looking forward to the opportunity studying in Canada, and what's really happens is these people who come to Canada and study in our universities add to the intellectual capacity of the talent pool of the country, right? So it's a tough question. Thank you.
Thank you. J'aimerais vous rappeler, non, vous finissez, monsieur, parce qu'il faut donner la chance aux autres, s'il vous plaît. Non, vous pouvez encore vous parler après, ok? Donc, maintenant, je vous rappelle, c'est 1 minute pour la réponse seulement, puis faire une discussion. La prochaine personne.
Because the response is limited to 1 minute for the candidates, so we prefer not to make it as a conversation.
Adam Innes.
Yeah, hello. I'm with a local media organization, so transparency, I'm with a local media organization, so transparency and ease of access is very important to me when communicating with candidates and with sitting elected officials. So without causing too much of a stir, obviously we know Neil Dratkin from the Conservative Party isn't here, and sitting MP Anna Gainey isn't here, unfortunately. I want to hear your response to that, and could you please tell me about how you would engage differently with the constituency? I'd like to hear from the Bloc and from the Green.
Merci beaucoup. Would you like me to answer in English or en français?
I prefer English.
Okay. Well, thank you for asking. First of all, yes, I do speak English. The Bloc Québécois is not just for Francophones. As for transparency, I live here. I always have, and truth be told, you mentioned housing earlier. The thing that might make me leave is that is no longer being able to afford. As for transparency, to answer your question more specifically, I believe that a deputy, an MP, by definition, is a representative of the people. I want to make sure that I talk to people and that I am as available as possible. For instance, thus far this campaign, I've gone to people, whether they're electors or not, whether they even live in this riding. To me, what's most important is hearing people's concerns. I want to make sure that what worries you, what you need, is transmitted to me. So I'll make sure if I get elected to form a team in order to best answer the community's needs as soon as possible.